Namaste. I'm Divya Agarwal and welcome to Silence Mind. Today we are going to start the day 2 yoga flow for beginners. I hope you have practiced the day 1 series. Our today's shloka is Chale vate chalam chittam Nishchale nishchalam bhavet Yogi sthanotvam apnoti Tato vayu nirodhayet. According to this shloka, when prana moves, chitta, the mental force moves. When prana is without movement, chitta is without movement. And by the steadiness of prana, the yogi attains steadiness and should thus restrain the vayu. Our prana and mind are intricately linked to one another. Fluctuation of one means the fluctuation of the other. When either the prana or the mind are balanced, the other becomes steadied. Our breathing process is directly connected to our mind, and thus yoga is the union of the two poles of energy within us. Hence, one should practice pranayama in order to bring stability in their mind and body. So, let's start with our yoga flow. Slowly we'll open our legs. Join our foot together. Sit straight. Pull your legs towards your body. Interlock your fingers. Place your hands below your feet. Hold it tightly. Keep your back straight. Inhale and exhale. Once again, inhale and start flapping your legs up and down, up and down. Slowly we'll flap. You'll feel a pressure on your groins. This is called Titli Asana. Butterfly pose. Slowly will increase our speed. Body should be stable, only your legs should be moving. Faster. Slow down. Again fast. But flex your leg up and down. This asana is very good for groins, people who want to open up their groins. Also, this is very good for ladies as it helps to maintain the menstrual cycle. It helps to reduce the menstrual pain. Also, it helps to strengthen our leg muscles, our hamstring muscles. Also relaxes our back muscle. Release, slowly stop. And now, inhale and bend forward. Slowly try to touch your chin to the ground. Hold this position. Breathing should be normal. Inhale and get up. Relax. Slowly turn around. Open your legs. Sit straight. Your back should be straight. Hands beside your hip. Inhale and flex your toes forward. Exhaling, pull it towards the body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Do this 5 to 10 times. This will help to strengthen your ankle, which will help you stand for a longer period of time, prevent you from injury. Slowly we'll rotate. Now make sure when you're rotating your ankle, your knee should not move. It should not be like this. Your leg will not move. Only your ankles will move slowly. Anti-clockwise. This will also help you to hold your postures for a long period of time. It will help you to balance better. Relax. Slowly put your hands back. Open your legs and relax your body. And now the next asana which we are going to perform is Janu Shirshasana. You keep a leg straight. Fold the right leg. Place it on a hamstring muscle on our thighs. Now, inhaling, we'll raise the hands up. And while exhaling, we'll bend forward. Slowly. And try to touch our chin to our knees. Hold this position. Inhale up. And release. Janu Shirshasana is very good for your lower back. It helps to strengthen your leg muscles, especially your hamstring, your calf muscles, and the muscles below your knee. So this will strengthen your leg. We'll change our leg. Fold the other leg. Janu Shirshasana is very good for diabetes. People suffering from diabetes should perform this asana every day, 2 to 3 sets, and also try to hold each pose for minimum of 30 seconds. In the beginning, just try to hold it for 10 seconds and slowly increase your time. While exhaling, go down. Hold. Relax, hold this position, feel the posture, feel the stretch in your body. Now inhale and go up and release your hands. Slowly open your legs. Deep inhale and exhale. Relax your body. And now, slowly turn around. Open your legs on your mat. Now, we'll be doing Chapki Chal Asana. This is very good for reducing belly fat, strengthens your back muscle. We'll interlock our fingers, inhale, and while exhaling, push forward and then rotate our body. Back. Your elbows should not fold. Pull it back. Push forward, back, and anti-clockwise. Feel the stretch on your groins, your thigh muscles, your back. Inhale, go forward. While exhaling, come back. Last round. Release. Bring your legs together. Fold it. Sit in Vajrasana. Deep inhale and exhale. Feel the changes in your body. Close your eyes. When you're sitting in Vajrasana, you'll fold your legs. I'll just show you from behind. When you're sitting, make sure you're not putting your toes, pressurizing your toes and sitting on your toes. We slowly flatten our foot, put some gap, and then place our hips between our heels. This is called Vajrasana. Slowly I'll turn forward. We'll sit in this position. Place our right palm on top of our left palm. Take a few deep breaths and focus on our body. Feel the changes. Yoga stands for awareness. So we'll become aware of our body first. We'll start with our body. Slowly open our eyes. And now, we'll lie down straight. Whenever you're lying down, make sure you turn around and then lie down straight on your mat. Fold your legs. Place your feet together. Your hands slowly coming below your head. We'll be performing Supta Uddarakarsan. In this asana, we'll turn our head towards the left and our knees will touch the ground towards the right hand side. We feel a stretch on our back. One foot on top of the other. Feel the stretch. Relax. Breathing will be normal in this state. Feel the posture. You'll be feeling a stretch on your back, on your spinal cord. This is very good for people suffering from back pain, people with menstruation problem. Slowly we'll inhale and we'll come up and then turn towards the left hand side. Hold this position. Turn your head towards the right. Feel the changes. Inhale, back up. Release. Relax. And now we'll be doing Pavan Mukta Asana. For Pavan Mukta Asana, we'll fold the left knee, place it on top of our chest, hold it with both our hands tight, toes pointed of both the legs. Try to straighten your right foot, the foot which is completely on the ground. Now we'll inhale and exhale. While exhaling, we'll raise the chin and touch it to the knees. Hold this position. Pavan Mukta Asana is very good for gastric acidity, people suffering from hyperacidity, indigestion problems should perform this asana every day. Slowly we place our head down And then open our legs. Change. We fold the other leg. Hold it with a hand. Inhale. And while exhale and try to touch your chin to your knee. Hold this. Feel the changes. Feel the pressure on your abdomen. This helps to massage all your organs. Stretch your legs. Release, slowly put your head down and open your legs. Place a gap between your feet, palms facing the sky, body loose. Shavasana. After you finish your practice Shavasana for 5 minutes. This will help to relax your body and mind and help you to connect better with yourself. Focus on the changes in your body. Close your eyes and take all your attention to different parts of the body which has been used today. Slowly turn towards your left hand side. Place your palm and get up. Sit in Vajrasana or Sukhasana, Ardha Padmasana or Purna Padmasana, whichever asana you feel comfortable. These all are meditative postures and will help you to focus better. Make sure when you are meditating or practicing your pranayama, you keep your back straight, aligned to your neck. Neck should be straight. Deep inhale and exhale. Close your eyes. Palms facing the sky. We'll be making Gyan Mudra on our hands. We'll touch our tip of our index finger and the tip of our thumb together. All the other 3 fingers will be straight. Back straight. Deep inhale and exhale. Focus on your breath. We'll take 2 to 3 deep breaths. And now, today we'll learn how to do Anulom Vilom Pranayama. To do Anulom Vilom, we need to make Pranav Mudra in our hands. For making Pranav Mudra, take your right hand, please fold your index and your middle finger. Your ring and the little finger will be straight. Now, slowly fold your thumb on top of both the fingers. And now, open the thumb like this. Place it on your right nose. Don't keep your elbows straight like this. Loosen it. Keep it. Take the support of your body. Because here in pranayama, the main role is to focus on your breath and not on your hand. So when you're keeping your hand like this, it pains for long if you're practicing it for a longer period of time. So we'll take the support of our body so that we can completely focus on our breath. Now, we'll be closing our right nostril through our thumb and inhale through our left nostril. Now, slowly, we'll close our left nostril with both the fingers and open the right nostril and exhale. Now again, we'll inhale through the right nostril and exhale it through the left. Again, we'll inhale through our left nostril, close it and exhale through the right nostril. We'll continue this process. Make sure you are keeping your back straight and your neck aligned to your spinal cord. Release. Slowly we'll bring our hands down. Whenever you are practicing Anulom Vilom Pranayama, make sure you are starting your practice by breathing in through your left nostril and exhaling through your left nostril. We start and stop our practice by inhaling and exhaling through our left nostril. Now, we'll completely focus on our breath and our body. We'll focus on the changes in our body. Feel the peace, the calmness, the happiness within you. Relax. Now we'll chant Om 3 times. Feel the vibrations. Feel the vibrations in your body and your mind. By chanting Om, our surrounding has become positive. Our mind has become positive. Feel the positive vibrations around you. Relax, calm your body and mind. Bring your hands in the Namaskar Mudra. Hold this position. Pray to God that He keeps us healthy. Slowly rub our hands, we'll rub our palms. When you feel the warmth in your palms, place it on your eyes and let your eyes soak all the warmth. Slowly remove your hands. And now, when you are ready, you can slowly open your eyes. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Thank you.